Alright, today we're going to talk about types of triangles, and there's two ways to classify triangles. One based on angles, and the other based on sides. So this side is angles, and these are sides. So acute means all the angles are acute. Obtuse means there's one obtuse. And I would make the other two acute. And then a right means there is one right angle, one 90-degree angle, and then the other two are going to be acute. So equilateral means all the sides are equal. Pretend I could draw all those sides equal. But when you see those little lines there, that means that they are equivalent. Isosceles means two sides are equal, and scalene means none of the sides are equal. Alright, a couple things about triangles. If we're talking about a isosceles triangle, so we got two sides that are equal. If you have two sides that are equal, you're also going to have two angles that are equal. So let's say this is 50 degrees down here. That means this angle over here is also 50 degrees. Now if I want to find that third angle, there's always 180 degrees in a triangle. So I just add the 50 and the 50 to get 100. Subtract that from 180. And my top angle there, obviously I didn't draw that to scale, would be 80 degrees. So if you had a triangle, let's say we have an equilateral triangle. So all our sides are the same. That means all our angles are going to be the same. And there's only one angle that can be all the same, because there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So you would have to divide that by 3 and get 60 degrees. So every equilateral triangle will have 3 60-degree angles. You can also think of it as, we'll just say the angles are, I don't know, angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3 have to add up to 180. Well, they're all the same, so it's really, if we put a variable instead of the numbers, it'd be like A plus A plus A equals 180. So 3A equals 180, so A equals 60. So that's just kind of showing you a little bit of the algebra associated with geometry. Alright, if we have a scalene triangle and we need to find that third angle, so we know one is 36, one is 102. We have to add up to 180. Well, let's figure out what angles we already have. So we have 102 and 36, so I'm going to add those up and get 138. And to find my missing one, I'm just going to subtract the 180 and the 138. So borrow, I get 2 and 4. So that missing angle is going to be 42 degrees. If we were to classify this triangle, I have one angle that is obtuse, so that means it is an obtuse triangle. And all the sides are different because all the angles are different. So that means it's going to be scalene. Alright, one more property of triangles. And that property is, can three lines actually make a triangle? And the rule to that is the two small sides when added have to be greater than the long side. Longest side, actually. So based on that, we're going to look at what we have here. So I have the numbers 3, 5, and 8. So 3 and 5 are our two small sides. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. So if I compare that to my longest side of 8, they are equal. Equal means they can't form a triangle because it's not greater. So the next one, I have 6, 12, and 4. So I look, my two smallest sides are 6 and 4. So I add those up. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 is less than 12. Can't be a triangle. And the last one, my two short sides are 15 and 5. So 15 and 5 make 20. 20 is greater than 18. So those three lines can actually make a triangle. So if your two small sides don't add up to something greater than your longest side, then your lines can't make a triangle.